KollinsPlays Feed the Beast Monster. Well, there's your problem, Minecraft fans. What up, everybody? We're looking at advanced genetics. So I went ahead and did a bunch of this stuff. We got a bunch of stuff we injected. So fly comes from, where did fly come from? Bats. Infinity is infinite arrows from the skeletons. No fall is from the chickens. You don't take fall damage. Speed is from the ocelots. Swim in lava from the zombie pigmen, and water breather from the squid. So I went ahead and did that, and this is my backup copy, so it will now go in here. And we're on 1.1.2, so I went ahead and upgraded the monster pack. There's a bunch of mods that I didn't update manually because there were some problems with it. Like I had item ID conflicts and stuff. So I kind of didn't do it. But then I figured the official mod pack update was from 1.1.1 to 1.1.2. The last number, the 0.1 at the end and 0.2 at the end, is supposed to mean there's no major changes to the world. But there's a bunch of ID conflicts and a bunch of other stuff. So did all that. There's some new stuff in open blocks. This looks like something that fixes a battle sign problem in Tinker's Construct. My turtles got all messed up. All of them got renamed. It's kind of cool now though, because they have a little mouse over with their name. But they don't have... I had to reset the names on all of my turtles, and it took me a little bit to figure out why my programs weren't running. Because all of the programs I write usually have a startup script that, or at the beginning of the script for the program, it mentions the name of the turtle, how much fuel he has and stuff. So that was broken because they didn't have names, and I had to rename them all to get them all working, but we got all that working. And I think what we'll do is just leave this over here. This is not the way to do automatic advanced genetics. It doesn't work very well. It kills mobs and stuff, but it looks really cool, so I'm going to leave this here. So I went and took my safari net to the Mistcraft world and got a bunch of zombie pigmen and got the stuff out of them, the swim in lava, and then the swim from more squid that I found in the world, and no fall from the chickens, and skeletons. Got infinity, and then I got this genetic bow that I made. So this is a genetic bow. You just use some more of these cells that you get with some stone rods, and that gives you that. So I said I was going to do this on camera, but it's not really. I'm probably not the best guy to teach advanced genetics to anybody because I hardly know anything about it. So I made a bunch more machines. So this is kind of like a semi-automated one. It goes from here to there, and then I can pull them out and put them in the auto splitter, which will automatically make standard genes, or I can put them up here to make manual ones. And then there's a bunch of basic genes. I left a gene in one of the machines when I did the patch update, and it became an unusable gene. So that's something to watch out for. Make sure you don't have any genes in these machines if you upgrade your monster pack or whatever mod packs you have. But it basically just works like this. So you take basic genes and stuff. So the DNA breeder, you put something in here, and like this particular one needs 24. They all need a different amount. And then you can either put basic genes in, and you'll get one update, or if you have the same type of gene, like if I had another avoid creepers, it would update it by 2. But that just goes in there. So the ocelot, I got speed from him, and I didn't get the avoid creepers yet. But I can work on that. And then some of the block ID changes, the item IDs that changed was this scoop raider and this industrial grafter. And I had made a scoop raider from Gendustry, but it disappeared from my world. And there was a bunch of Rotarycraft stuff that changed, but nothing that I had made had changed in the world for that. So I think I'm kind of done with advanced genetics. Since I'm not on a server and I don't have to make a bunch of stuff for a bunch of other people, I don't really have to worry about it. One thing I did do over here though is I got some of these geostratic crystals. This white one does a reset. White potion crystal does a reset of all the buffs you have. So like over here, this is the purple one that gives you a regen. So now it says regen 457, and if I go over here, this will cancel the regen. So if I'm doing stuff like I inject my blood or pull it out, it's gonna give me a debuff, and I can just fly up here, and this white crystal will cancel the debuff. But I think I'm pretty much done with advanced genetics. And I don't need this thing, and I don't need the what's new in open blocks. I still haven't used all these Thaumanomicons. I don't know if that's going to do me any good to have a whole bunch of them. These Gendustry tools do charge with the universal charger, so just sticking them in this chest works. What else do we got? I haven't really played with the genetic bow yet, because I did get some more wither skulls. So we can grab some of those and some soul sand. Oh, we can do this again, because this was fun. And it'll totally be Chidia OP, but what the heck. Let's do it again. And I did look at my last video, and there was a bunch of stuff that I obviously did wrong in the last video if you saw it when I fought the wither skeleton. The one thing is this matter cannon. I was like right clicking it. So left click fires, left click does that, right click fires. And you can kind of see there's like a little blue triangle and the crosshair in the middle. That's what I need to do to shoot him. So I need to right click to shoot with the matter cannon. And I was messing with the player interface. Was having some problems getting it to extract and input right, because it trips out because it's one block with different faces that do different things, and Logistics Pipes doesn't really know how to handle that. But there's a supplier pipe down here that keeps, you know, staking torches and stuff on my hotbar, and then there's a pipe in here that pulls a bunch of stuff out, that pulls cobble, this pulls a bunch of ores out, things like that. This over here is going to be, I think what I'll do is I'll set up and move the all of the applied energistic stuff over here, and I want to build a room for that. And I'm going to build like I want it to look like one of those computer server rooms, you know, with the raised floor looking things and stuff. And then probably what I'll do is build like a stable of some kind over here for the horses, because I grabbed another horse and I got the donkey, and since they're in the loaded chunks they seem to stay. And I still got to play with some more power armor stuff. I was going to automate this a whole lot more again, but doesn't really do a whole lot of good since I'm not on a server. I'm only going to do it once for me, and I'm not going to do it for friends or anything, so I think we're good. Haven't done much with mariculture. That thing's still running away sucking up juice, but it doesn't matter. And it definitely doesn't matter now that I get pumped full of genes, because now I can just breathe underwater without any help. But let's go over to the Mistcraft world, and we'll take down another weather boss. And it's raining over here still, but whatever. So one of the things I noticed with the wither boss last time is when he was charging up, he came after me. And I think that was one of my problems. Not that it matters, because I'm so overpowered with all those buffs and stuff. So I think we have to kind of, if he comes after me when he's charging up, I just need to stay away from him. And then when he comes charged, there we go. Oh, is it really just... Why is he not coming after me? Right click this thing, right click, right click, right click, right click. Okay, so now he's got his buff thing on him. He's protected. There we go. Okay. So he's got that buff on him. Look at the mess over here. He's got that buff on him, and now I got that creative flight, so it doesn't really matter that much. But wow, look at all the mess around here. So yeah, with that. I mean, it obviously didn't go that bad, but got more holes in the walls. Whatever, it's just a thing. Yeah, definitely we're going to have to do a Quarry Plus and get a bigger area for this thing. So I got my Nether Star, got 2 more Division Sigils, and I got one of these yellow hearts now. So this is another thing in one of the updates. The Tinker's Construct update. these yellow hearts drop from bosses now. So now we can use those once we get all the red hearts. And I did get a bunch of red hearts from more wither skeletons and stuff. So let's go actually take a look at Skylag. Alright, so we're over here at the Sky Power Base, and one of the things I noticed was that the leg seems to be a little bit better. Not a whole lot though. But it's a little bit less leggy up here. And I have all these ID conflicts that I dealt with. We got the Nether Star. Let's take him. What can I do with him? Mid-level heart canisters. Yeah, we don't have to use them right now. I got more of these. So I got 9 out of 10 of these red heart canisters because I got more bones from the skeletons. I went ahead and made some bedrock chest plate from Rotarycraft, which means I had to set my Rotarycraft stuff back up again. So if we jump up here, here's the thing that chops up canola for lubricant, and that's just all, it's all manual. I don't have any pipes hooked up to it. I do have the other stuff though to make more rocket fuel or whatever it is from the yeast and the sludge. And then down here, I got the blast furnace set up over here with the lava down below it. You can kind of see the lava. Yeah. And I did move the mob farm. I'm getting a whole bunch of biofuel. Wow. I'm getting tons of charcoal too. So I moved the mob farm down here actually. Let's take a look. No fall damage. I can just fall. Easy peasy. So here's the mob farm, and I went ahead and one of the things I wanted to do with this was I wanted to set it up so I got the half slabs now. You can look into it. And if we look, you can kind of see inside, but it's dark enough. It's dark in there. That's not block lighting. It's actual just like visible lighting. And then I still have the pipes running in there, so you can see the pipes hidden if you look. There's pipes there, and there's some pipes underneath the floor. I have a plan for what I want to do over here. So there's more pipes in the floor. When we'll come back to this thing. We'll set something up over here. I have some plans for this. Hey, how many of these pellets did I use? 33. I think I had 100 in there. Those go really fast. So I set up another waterfall for the Rotarycraft because they kind of nerfed it in the changes, and I'm kind of sad about the nerf because I was hoping that if they did nerf it, that it would be like a difficulty nerf, but it's really just a grindy nerf. So now I had one water mill that was powering my bedrock breaker, and now you need 4 of them, which means you need 4 times as much lubricant, and you need to get your water to flow 4 blocks, which is easy enough to do. Water flow is easy to manipulate, but I can still use all the dynamometers and the bevel gears, and I got it shut off right now because I didn't have any lubricant in there. I didn't bother filling it up all the way. But that gave me enough to make the bedrock chest plate, since I don't need a jetpack, since I have basically creative mode flight now. And this is all set up with a test rack, power in, there's a bunch of half slabs everywhere, just because nothing spawns on half slabs, and you can get this visible effect from it. And then this should generate me a little bit more mob essence than just going in. And then because I have that spawner with mobs that are supposed to spawn down there, I moved the magnum torch over here. One of the things I actually did, there's an open blocks, there's like a building, let's take a look at this thing. There's a building guide. So you can take this building guide, this is kind of cool, put it on the ground, and like here's a pattern, and then you can change, so you can change the size by clicking the different faces, up and down in all directions. You can click on the top face and make it do one thing. And I think the bottom face, when you click on it, does something different too. But I use that to figure out the distance that the magnum torch would go, because it's actually like a sphere. It's not just a square or a circle within 64 blocks. It's actually supposed to be a sphere. So I use that to figure out where the sphere ends, and the sphere for the magnum torch ends right about here, I think. So this is all still spawning space, even with the magnum torch. It's kind of over on that side, and it still kind of keeps things from spawning, just so I don't have to deal with more lag from mob spawning, because it's already laggy enough over here. Again, it's a little bit less laggy in this update, but I don't know if it was worth it. But I am on the thermal expansion 307 now, and the latest version of logistics pipes. But I'm still getting some sort of logistics pipes lag, I think, because my frame rate just dropped in half coming up here. I don't know really what I did. There's not too much going on. I made an igneous extruder, and it's just making cobblestone to fill up the deep storage unit. Not that I need to fill up a deep storage unit with cobblestone, but when it gets done, everything will go in this ME condenser, and we're going to make a singularity once we get enough items. 256,000 items. Wow. It's going to take a while, especially since this is not even half full. I was going to build a whole bunch of those, but I didn't need to. I have a bunch of automation stuff over here, but there's some weird things with the automation. Like the machines, the upgrades didn't work the way I wanted them to. So here's the crafting logistics pipe, and you can put this extra, there's a card on there. Crafting byproduct extraction module. So this is supposed to spit out byproducts, but like this turns bones into bone meal, and if you do it in a seg mill, you'll get 6 usually, and then there's a chance of getting extra. But that's not the way the crafting byproduct upgrade card works. It assumes that whatever you say in the extra is going to spit out 100% of the time, which is weird because I don't know any machines that do that. But whatever. It's a little less laggy up here. It's still laggy as heck though. Oh well. Whatever. I don't have to do much over here. I have another chest set up, another inner chest for another laser table, because I'm going to set up, I haven't set it all up yet, but this inner chest goes to one down there, and then I'll pipe it into this table, and I'll use this for making all of the Quarry Plus stuff. What other fun stuff crazy stuff did I do with this stuff? Everything else is kind of the same. This ME system does compression just fine, and I don't really have to reset it that much. This turns this, this puts the skin scales into the singularity thing, and then this is one way to get stuff into my inner chest for charging, and then this is the other way. So it's kind of, some stuff comes in. This is an export bus. That way it doesn't interfere, because if this were a storage bus on the ME system and that were like a storage thing in applied or logistics pipes, it would totally mess it up. But yeah, not much has changed up here. Still some stuff to work on, the Quarry Plus and all that stuff that I gotta iron out, all the little kinks to get everything working. Everything up here seems to be working okay though, with the exception of the glitch from the logistics pipes. It's just still laggy, even with all the mods updated. A little sad. Also a little sad with the way that they did Rotarycraft. It's just more grindy. It's not any more difficult. It just needs more HSLA steel and more lubricant and more canola oil and more ethanol crystals if you're using those, and just needs more of the same stuff. I mean, give me some exotic materials. I need glowstone for a jetpack, or I need, gas tiers to make armor or something. That would have been cool, but whatever, it's just a mod. Rika's got the way he wants to do it, and that's the way it is. We're still having fun with it though. But yeah, I'm gonna have to work on some more building stuff over here. I'm gonna have to build some of this out. I think I'm done building up here because, again, it's the genetics. I don't really need to do it again. Most of the stuff in here is just for atmospheric effect. Like I don't really need a brewing stand, and I don't need these guys in these little things. But it looks cool to have them in here, like a little lab experiments. Yeah. And then the mariculture thing with this fish. So I got these one fish, and it was all of these minnow. And I think what it is the type of fish you get depends on the biome, maybe. So maybe I'll have to take another one of these spot loaders and set up some fishing nets in a different biome and see what we get. And then I still haven't played with any of the vats and stuff. But it would be kind of fun to play with those a little bit. What's that from? Oh, that's the rolling machine that I used to make the second boiler. And then maybe I'll use the other nether star to make another player interface. I think that's probably what I'm going to have to do, just to make it easier to automate whatever else I need to automate. That way I can get it to like pull dirt out of my inventory when it's in here, but stock dirt when it's in there. Yeah, I don't know. Still trying to figure it out. The other thing I'm trying to figure out is what I'm going to do with this stuff over here. So one of the things that there's no tainted stuff in these biomes. Oh, is that one of those Endermen with the funky backpacks? I think so. There's supposed to be a way to get his backpack and it'll connect to an ender chest, I think. I'll have to look into that. But this is a eerie biome, and it's because of this block here. And I don't know if I can... I don't think if I destroy this block it will do anything. I need to safari net that guy. But the eerie things, I don't know. Well, they haven't spread, so I don't think it's a problem with that. I just don't know enough about how Thaumcraft works. Do I have a safari net in here that's not used? Yeah. Come here, Enderman. Where you at? So if I can trap this guy. Did he disappear? He probably despawned. I'm barking up the wrong tree. Yeah, but here's another eerie. There's another eerie over here. Come to Papa. Don't look at him until the last minute, right? I did it. Sweet. Alright, we'll have to use that guy, since we got him trapped now, to do, to figure out how to get his backpack. We'll work on that later. There's another eerie over there, and that's kind of, I think, close to this village. Yeah, it is. And I think we can destroy these blocks to get rid of the eerie, but I don't know what else is involved in that. I don't know. There's so much stuff I can do now. Now that I'm just kind of ignoring... I'm still doing little tweaks with the power thing, but for the most part I'm just ignoring the fact that it's laggy. I don't know. Yeah. I think it's just a logistics pipe thing that I can't really do anything about. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I did a video, and I kind of wanted to just get something up just to do something. I know it's not that exciting. We did the Wither Boss just like last time. Let's go... We can take a look at the Nether. So I set some stuff up on the Nether Fortress, and I played with this red net from Mine Factory, and I didn't know it would look like this. It looks ugly as heck, but I wanted to get obsidian pressure plates and then go into here. And what this goes into is just a big, like, I cleared out a bunch of areas. So there's areas cleared out, big open areas, more big open areas, and basically just trying to get wither skeletons to spawn. I think there's another big one down here. Yeah, this one gets all weird, and then there's a huge opening over here. No wither skeletons though. Yeah, but there's a bunch of these areas that I can carve them out a lot bigger than they are. And I don't know why that sounded like a gas dying over there. But this is not really very exciting either. It's just run around, make stuff respawn, run around again. And it gets kind of boring. Gets really boring. But this is how I got the other wither skeleton skull. Oh, look. But again, I'm so... It's very OP and very easy with the sword. And I get lots of stuff. What was that? Oh, sweet, I got a blaze trophy. I haven't even done a blaze farm. Yeah, but then it just goes into my derpy double doors. And there wasn't anything really convenient. So this is the only place that spawns in that I go to now in the nether. Is I just jump right in here and go down. I got an elevator to the bottom floors. And there's more open spaces. But that's basically it. So I worked on this a little bit. Worked on the setting up the layout for how I want to do the base. The new base. But haven't really finished building out anything. So yeah, I have to figure out how I want to do like a stable thing or something. Trophy. Where did I put all my trophies at? I had a whole row of trophies somewhere. I don't remember. I got a blaze trophy now. I think blaze the genetics thing from is like shoot fireballs, but that's kind of lame. It's not really one of the ones I want. Where did I put all those damn trophies at? They're at Skylag. Right? I think they're upstairs at Skylag. Yep, there's all my trophies. Here we go. And this is not a special backpack, it's just a purple colored one. But it dropped from a mob in the mob farm, which was weird. This works out really well. The cows thing, like cow grows up, and then he's gonna get killed by the grinder in a second. And then maybe at some point I'll change this around so it's not just a grinder, it's a like a, is it rancher? No, I think rancher's the one you get like milk from, but the all the other stuff. Both of these guys are working out. Again, I had to rename them, but they break melons and flowers when they get them, and I get melons and flowers up here because we got the full sprinkler effect going on. It sprinklers all over, tons of plants, tons of tree power, tons of charcoal, enough to fuel 2 boilers and have spare left over. This automation stuff, this works, and it doesn't really like catch up. Like I ran the maxed out query, I could probably run maxed out query plus, and it doesn't like fall behind or anything. It's just lag, lots and lots and lots of lag. And updating to the newest versions of everything hasn't seemed to help. And I think everything that's in the 112 monster pack is for the most part the newest stuff. And I haven't seen any bug reports things mentioning any of the stuff that I need to fix. But really I just wanted to put out another video and let everybody know I'm still doing videos and I'm still working on stuff in the world. And I'm sorry I don't have anything more exciting than another wither boss fight like I did last time. That's totally overpowered. But next time we'll do some stuff. We'll build some things, and maybe I will implement my plan for the mob farm. And maybe we'll play. Maybe we'll do play. I wanted to do again reactor. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I wanted to do reactor, like big reactors and Reactorcraft. But I have more power than I can use right now, so maybe when we do the Quarry Plus, we'll do like a big reactor or something for that. But I think that's it for now, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off, even though it's probably a little bit of a short of an episode. So thanks everybody for watching, thanks everybody who likes and subscribes. We're still creeping up slowly on 100 subs. Pretty cool. take all my stuff, my overpowered everything. Maybe we'll set this thing up next episode. That'd be cool. See if we can figure out how to get this Enderman to give us one of those backpacks. That'd be cool. Because I still have my backpack. Still got stuff in here. I don't use it all that much, but still have it. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody who likes and subscribes. Thanks for watching Feed the Beast Monster. And we'll catch you guys later.